Welcome to the What's Our Verdict podcast, where we fashion ourselves cinematic judge and jury. My name is JJ Crowder. I'm here with my co-hosts, Matt Senheiner.
Better read than dead.
Javier Ortiz.
What is up, my nerds?
And Ian Anderson.
Some shit.
We appreciate your help growing the podcast. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, bell, notification button. Check out our website, whatsourverdict.com, where you can sign up for our newsletter to get exclusive content and updates, pick up some sweet, sweet merch, and interact with us. Question we always ask: if you ever find yourself wondering if you should spend the time, money, or both on a movie, to help with that question, each week we put a movie on trial, discuss the facts, pass judgment, and let you know our verdict. Today we're reviewing Red Notice. It was released in theaters November 5th, 2021, and on Netflix November 12th, 2021. It was written and directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber. It stars Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, Gal Gadot, Rita Aria, and Chris Diamantopoulos. In the world of international crime, an Interpol agent attempts to hunt down and capture the world's most wanted art thief. This is our spoiler-free review, where we'll rate each movie on a 3-tiered scale. Worth it, meaning you should definitely find a way to watch this movie as soon as possible. Stream it, meaning you can wait until you can watch it for free. And finally, not impressed, meaning you should not watch it at all. You can listen to our deep dive review for this movie on Monday, November 5th, wherever fine podcasts are found, where we will definitely spoil. But at this moment, we won't. Yeah.
We can't because this movie spoiled itself.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything really to spoil, but
yeah, there's a bunch of ridiculous twists that don't make any sense. So there's a couple of things to spoil.
Just waiting for Javier to jump in there.
All right, Mattson, why don't you kick us off spoiler free?
Oh man, so I mean, I think we even in previous podcasts we've made fun of this movie. For our common folk that listen to us, thank you so much. I had extremely low expectations to the point that when we were texting yesterday to record and I was being an idiot with scheduling, I was made fun of because I was trying to get out of recording this movie. Which
if we suffer, you suffer, Mattson.
So it was so my expectations in going through that texting back and forth, like when I popped it on today, I was like, I don't have work today. It's my last day at Adobe. Like, I got no expectations. I'm happy. And I can't say I was pleasantly surprised, but this movie was just kind of like, okay. Like it wasn't bad. It wasn't great as what you kind of expect of a Ryan Reynolds meets The Rock type of movie that we've seen The Rock in a lot of these kind of comedy-esque movies, this time throwing a little bit of a spy and espionage. I mean, Gal Gadot obviously is great to experience on the screen. She's beautiful as ever.
Experience on the screen.
So, I mean, I'm gonna keep this short. Like, I would say stream it. I don't think you'd be disappointed if you put this movie on with some people that you're watching with, and you just want to have a good time and something to keep it casual and in the background, and maybe have a laugh or two. This movie, in a lot of ways, follows the mold of a comedy with a little bit of spy in it. It kind of reminds me of like Central Intelligence with The Rock and Kevin Hart. Like, it's that type of esque movie. It's not bad. It's not great. It's okay. Stream it. I mean, if you don't watch it, you're not missing out on much. If you do watch it, it's all right. Stream it.
There you go. All right, Javier.
Look, I love shitty movies, okay? Just real crappy action spy heist movies. That is my jam. But at some point, Ryan Reynolds and Dwayne The Rock Johnson have to have some self-respect and make a good movie. Okay? So I will watch anything that Gal Gadot is in. Anything. I will watch Sharknado 25 if she's in it. I don't give a shit. But this movie was not great. If you want to watch a crappy heist movie, I guess this is a good option, but there's better crappy heist movies, you know? There's that one scene where Gal Gadot, she climbs up onto a yacht out of the water. And it was very great to experience on screen. But other
Thank
than
you
that,
for using my words. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna take that direct quote. I will patent that.
look,
Trademark.
the twists were stupid on purpose, right?
Yeah.
The action and CGI was like slapped together. I'm unclear how strong The Rock is in this movie. He could like pry apart security doors, but can't do other simple things. It's just inconsistent, stupid plot line. It's just a dumb movie. So, 8 out of 10. No, just kidding. I'm gonna say like a super low end stream it. Like, I wouldn't say it's so bad that it's not worth watching. I mean, it kind of is.
It's okay, Javier. I'll say it's that bad.
Okay,
Don't
perfect.
worry.
I'll leave that to Ian.
I'll get to it.
I would just say, while on the topic of not having any self-respect, if you're in a bad place, go ahead and just watch this movie, right? Because it'll make you feel better about yourself. That's it.
That's funny. All right, Ian, hit us with it.
This movie is exactly what I expected it to be. So for once in my movie expectations, I hit the nail on the head with this one, and it was not fun to watch. The funnest part was the Jurassic Park reference, and I could hear Javier just
Amazing.
chuckling at that part. So that was my most enjoyable part of this
It was
movie.
a high stakes part,
well, if I
too.
like the Jurassic Park. Yeah, yes, it was. Don't move. Don't run. No, I thought this was just terrible. Like, you could, the twists show themselves like 2 hours away. Like, I don't even know what to say. So I looked up on Rotten Tomatoes because I've kind of been trying to get a feel for how we rate compared to Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. And there's a critic that says Red Notice is not a movie. It's a $200 million existential crisis in light. And I just felt like that embodied, I understand why that guy makes the big bucks as a critic, because he hit the nail on the head. So I was super not impressed. It's just, there's so many out there like this. It's just, I don't know. It's a money grab for Netflix. I don't know what it was, but not impressed. Not impressed.
Yeah, that's fair. This movie was just a reason to get 3 superstars on screen together and have Ryan Reynolds slam dunk on The Rock for 2 hours. Like, that's literally all this movie was.
Yeah.
And I am ashamed to say that it had its moments where I laughed, and then had the very first opening sequence, I was looking at it going, maybe, and then it immediately went right back down to where my expectations were. So it was interesting to start, and then it had some funny comedy, but that's Ryan Reynolds. You stick him in a box long enough, you film him, he's gonna say some funny shit. But I did have a lot of issues with this movie, right along with what Ian was saying, is figuring out the twists really quickly. It was,
how did you guys figure out these twists? They make no fucking sense.
well,
They're just like the stupidest twists ever.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it.
Javier.
And then
We'll get
talk about
into
it
it.
a few
We'll get
times.
into it.
Yeah, this is spoiler free, but it was like they took a sign and went, here, it's what's gonna happen. It's so bad. Anyway,
Javier, maybe if you and I watch the movie together or take movies together, we'll be smarter, because I feel like this happens a lot where I don't catch on these things like you do, and then I was like, they just
Dude,
didn't work.
I try, right? Because I feel like I have to keep up with JJ and Ian on seeing these things coming. So I try. This one, I did not try. I was like, this was not worth trying. This movie.
also fair.
If it helps,
Sucked.
Javier, you did see what was coming on last night in Soho, and I missed that one. So
I
kudos
did
to you,
see
sir.
that one coming.
You did. Yes,
It was
you
the
did.
only old lady in the whole movie. I'm not sure if that says more about me or you, Ian.
Yeah.
Well, even I missed
I'll
one
take
on
that
that
one.
one. So yeah. The other thing about this movie is it was some seriously shameless product placement, like Ryan Reynolds aviation gin right there in one scene, hogged most of the scene. And then there was 2 or 3 times that Mint Mobile was in the background of this movie. Ryan Reynolds has no shame whatsoever because he owns both those companies. So I really laughed at that probably more than I
didn't
laughed
notice
at
the
the joke.
Mint Mobile, but did notice the Porsche that The Rock drove in for like 5 seconds
Dude, that hurt
Oh,
me
Yeah, me too.
and then got
Like-
destroyed.
yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, I didn't love this movie, but if you're just looking for some mindless fun, like if you're drinking beer with some buddies and you want to giggle while you talk at some moments of a movie, put this one on in the background. That's about all I got. It's not a great movie, and it was just let's put three people together that we know are going to draw an audience, and we'll make money. And it's Netflix, so
That's what makes this movie so bad.
oh, I know.
Oh, you guys stream it? Are you kidding me? Ah,
It's a
okay.
very low
Okay.
stream it. It's a very low stream it. And
You
it's
know what,
only because
you know what they
it's on
call a
Netflix
very
all
low
day.
stream it? I'm
Not
not
impressed.
impressed.
Ian, I feel like you're like the boy who cried wolf. You know, like if everything's not impressed, right? Then like how are we supposed to know what a stream it is? Not impressive for bad movies. This is a bad movie.
Exactly.
Ian's
Javier.
got a point.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, I was very close to not impressed on this one. Yeah, it was riding that line.
It's
So,
not a good movie.
no. There
But
it is.
it's not She Dies Tomorrow, and that
No.
is a bad movie.
No.
Or Cry Macho. So
Or
it's,
or
it's
Cry
got a couple.
Macho. I forgot about
Dude, She
that.
Dies Tomorrow is a low not impressed. It would be like a what if there's something below not impressed, it's there. It's like borderline there.
It's like gouge my eyes out. That's,
Rather be dead.
Like I've legitimately forgotten what that movie's about. I just know I don't like it. at this
dolphin
point.
sex.
Oh, that's right.
That's all we remember.
That's all I remember from that movie. Dolphin sex. All right. There's our spoiler free. It's all right. Mattson, tell everyone where they can find us when they're not watching our spoiler frees.
While we take bullets for our common folk, we are everyday superheroes. We help you not watch movies that you shouldn't watch, like this one, unless you're looking to drink beer and giggle, as JJ talked about. You can find us on
You guys just told him to
whatsoververdict.com.
stream it.
But we preface it's a very, very low. Stream it.
And I said
It's a
you need beer-
spectrum, Ian.
I said you need beer and friends.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys just said we took a bullet for our fans, and then we're like, "Go watch it, guys." Yeah,
Ian is a man of
Disappointed.
character.
So remember, as we have four
I am-
co-hosts,
I
here,
am
if
not
you side-
impressed.
If you side with Ian, we know you will not be watching this movie.
Ian
That
was
is a good
tired.
point, though. I also was not impressed. Should I be rating it not impressed?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the
I mean,
point. Like,
Make
if
a
Well-
decision, Javier.
But here's the thing: I have also been not impressed with other movies, and I didn't mark it not impressed. That's why we have a stream it, which is the middle. This isn't a middle of the road. Okay, I'm changing mine to not impressed. You got me, Ian.
we gotta work through on how the rating system works with Javier. So,
you know, and here's the worst part about this is I simplified both of our rating systems.
No. Like I get
That's
the rating systems, but I get into this conundrum of like, how bad is this movie? Is it so bad I should tell people not to watch it? Yeah,
Is it?
yeah, I think
do
so.
you feel comfortable people hearing what you say and taking that recommendation and watching this movie with their time? Because I feel like that's the answer you're looking
That's
for.
a really good way to put that into context for me. Can we go back on some other movies?
I was
Nope.
gonna say that's gonna
Damage is
change.
done.
Can we have an end of year maybe recap now that the movies are in a little bit more context?
So that's the damage is done. That's like there was one movie when you wanted to rate it a 0, and I was like, you can't. We don't. Or you were like, we go to 0.
Yeah, I wanted to, and you said we don't do 0, and then like 5 episodes later, you're like, we do 0.
I've
Hi,
never
Sid.
said we don't do 0.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna go listen to all freaking 100 hours that we have. I'm gonna
Please.
So
find it.
back to
I
our
have
listeners
multiple
and our super listeners, I'm calling you out, Alec. Please listen to Javier's reviews of this year and let us know where he was waffling, and you can let him know what his stream it's that should have been not.
I know
impressed.
it's not this year, but I stand by my rating of The Town.
Oh, we just low blowing it
Yes.
over here.
Middle of the road.
I feel like all my years of writing persuasive papers finally paid off. So
Oh my
at least that was for something.
All right,
I
well,
just had to noodle it around, you know?
There you go.
To get us back on track here, if you're looking to listen to our review of The Town or any previous episodes, find us at whatsourverdict.com. Listen to us on Ghana, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter as well. Let us know if you believe we are rating these movies correctly. We want to know.
I actually don't take any criticism, so
Anonymous criticism
He
of
gets
Javier.
too much from us as it is. So
yeah, no, I am only accepting praise and compliments. So
there you go. I'll accept
Good
his
road to
criticism
take.
for him. All right. With that, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
bye now.
Bye.
Cinemagic out.
Whoa!